Hello everyone. It is such a nice morning here in the country. Very still and overcast. So I thought hellebore there. And then behind the hellebore is a hydrangea that it's a small shrub, and it's smaller because it was a rescue actually, but it's doing well considering. So you can tell it's the bobo hydrangea. Anyway, it's growing with sedums as a ground cover. And then directly behind the rose is a pot that I planted some dahlias. So it's not up yet. It's from tubers, so it's gonna take a little while. And then there's the rose. So the new bed, I went to a new nursery right outside of Rome, Georgia, and she specializes in native flowers. So I bought a couple of things from her. This one I'm very excited because this is it's called tall thimbleweed, just a native. So as you can tell, you know, it's pretty tall, and it's gonna get taller. So it's an anemone, and the reason why I'm excited about the anemone is because I have no lucks in the Japanese varieties. So I'm hoping, because this is a native, that it would do well here. And I also got a couple of Christmas ferns, a Nicotiana from a little nursery we discovered. My mother-in-law and I went to an estate sale in Dalton, Georgia. And on the way there, we saw this little nursery. And then a couple of wildflowers. There literally are probably weeds, but they're just native little guys. And look how pretty. And then you can see it from afar. It's so cute. And then I had a leftover heuchera and the wild daylilies, which they're about to bloom. And yes, and then I also found this fire pink. It's a silene. It's a native, and I can't believe it. It's big. I had one before in my raised bed in the back, and it didn't do well. I guess it likes poor soil or something. So I'm hoping this would get established and get a little bigger. And so yeah, so this bed, you know, came about from necessity, really. But I can't wait for this to get a little bigger. I guess it's because I'm hoping it will not require a lot of care since they're all natives. And oh, I have this miniature trilliums, and it was from one plant, and it now has 4. So yeah, so maybe they'll like it there too. And then I have an asarum that grew with the trillium. It was growing in a pot, and then this asarum somehow volunteered itself. So wild ginger. So I'm gonna fan you over to the main bed where the roses are. So I'm going in the path that is still needed to be cleaned up. I have this big anthill there. I have the hellebores that I need to pull out. And then, you know, add on to the path. I'm sorry about my neighbor's dog barking at my horses. Anyway, so to my right from the path, look at these guys. They're just blooming away. Lots of them. No care. They just love it there. And so, and also from the native nursery, I bought this new coneflower. It's supposed to be yellow, and look at it. It's different from, you know, the echinacea that we all know. Like, I guess because it's a native coneflower. So it's Echinacea paradoxa is the native. I can't wait for that to open up. So that would carry the yellow from the Gerber daisies that, you know, we're about to see. Oh, and also I harvested some of my bamboo, for staking. So my little clematis Amelia from Brushwood Nursery is finally getting taller, and it needs something to climb onto to reach the green arbor. So, and also the generous gardener, it needs something to reach the arbor somehow. So that's my little bamboo. And this guy I still have to plant. This was piggybacking something, I can't remember what plant I bought from another nursery from Rome, Georgia. But anyway, this is the little penstemon or beard tongue, and it's very happy, even though it's, you know, confined in that little pot. But I have to pick a space for it because, as you can tell, I know those are weeds, but they're also very pretty once they bloom, and they're shading the soil right now. So I'm waiting for the rose still, so I'm gonna leave them in there until I figure out, you know, or until I get the rose and figure out where the penstamon's gonna go. So here's the wild colors. I don't know what possessed me to get these wild colors, because like I said, I wanted this bed to be white, pinks, blues, and purples with a dotting of yellow, but I couldn't resist the zinnias. I planted zinnias or broadcasted it on the soil, but they're still very small. They're hard to see, so I thought, hey, I need a jump start for colors. And the Nicotiana in front, which they will get taller too. So they're just so quintessential cottage flowers. See, they're so happy looking. And then, of course, the Gerber daisies. Like I said, that's why I needed that yellow coneflower on the other side to sort of carry that. And then I added a new guy right there. It's also a native larkspur, which is, for you June babies out there, you know that larkspur is our flower. So can't wait for that. And then let me show you Roseanne peeking. You see the blue? She's so pretty. Roseanne geranium. So the campion rose, they're gonna bloom, or rose campion, they're gonna bloom all through summer. And they're so reliable, and you know, I didn't even plant them there. And then of course the clematis that's been here is blooming away. She's so beautiful, climbing on the tree. And then the other native too, the penstemon is right there, blooming away, dancing in the light breeze. And then the peony, I have to stake her with the bamboo. And it's just a common peony. I don't know if it's Sarah Bernhardt, but it was here. And then there's another penstemon in the pink. So she's new. She's a great dancer in the wind. So that's pretty much what's blooming. And also this yarrow. And the yarrow is gonna keep blooming too. So let me give you a view towards the pasture. So it's kind of riotous in color, but you know, the rose campion, you know, it's not permanent. So if I decide for them to stay there next year, then they will, but most of the time I'll just pull them out when they're finished. All right, and then I have on the other side, I have a beautiful rose, the baby Myzoon blooming. She smells so lovely, and she is matching with the little blue weeds. So that's it. Well, I hope you enjoy my little tour of what's blooming today in almost the second week of May. So it's gonna keep changing, and I'll certainly give you updates. So next week I'll see you again. You have a great day, everybody, and see you in the next one. Bye.